I'm Steve Goff from the Lansing Sports Network here at Spartans Stadium on the campus of Michigan State University, the place to be. This fall, I'm telling you what, this is football church, my favorite place to go for gridiron action, and I'm looking forward to today even more so because it's Meet the Spartans 2026. Spartan team is comprised of 50 new players coming in and plenty of returners as well. We'll talk about them in just a few. In fact, we're going to talk to our friend Dalton Shetler from the Spartan Media Network shortly as well about what his thoughts are on the offensive and defensive side of the ball under new coach Pat Fitzgerald. Are there specific players, either returning or new, that you're excited to see?
Well, I think there's a couple of things. One, I think a lot of Spartan fans are really excited about the quarterback coming back, Alessio Milivojevic. I think that was one of the big parts when Pat Fitzgerald got here and retaining him. One thing we know about Alessio that we learned pretty quickly, he's tough as nails. Yeah. I mean, he got hit a lot. Talked with him a little bit about that. He gets up every time. He stays in the pocket. He's a tough kid. I think he's really going to be able to lead some things. But I think one of the most exciting things is really the offensive line. There's a lot of newcomers coming in. At center, one of the captains, Trent Fraley, comes over from North Dakota State. He won the Remington Trophy Award last year at the FCS level. Ben Morawski's a big body. There's a lot of size on that offensive line. And Michigan State has had its flaws up front in years past. So I think those guys are going to be able to really open up some lanes for Cam Edwards, who's an exciting running back right now out of UConn. It ran for 1,200-plus yards last year at UConn. I think he's going to be able to have some real running lanes behind that offensive line.
One of the things about Cam that I seem to like a lot is he doesn't seem to be very let's say, well, he's kind of brash.
Sure.
He's got some swagger to him, and I think that's been needed for a while in the Spartan backfield.
A run with a little bit of an edge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's when Pat Fitzgerald was introduced as the head football coach here. He said during his press conference, toughness was built at Michigan State. That edge, that grit, that toughness, that's what MSU football is all about. That's what Michigan State's all about, point blank, period. Mm-hmm. So if you can identify and maybe represent some of what that's been, the pound green pound culture that's really woven into the fabric of what this program historically is, that's pointing in a pretty good sign for Michigan State.
We talked about the offense. Real quick about the defense, because we're meeting the Spartans today. A lot of these Spartans are new, 50 new players on the Spartan squad that the fans are excited to meet and see, and there's a nice setup in the corridor for all kinds of autographs and things like that. Obviously, Jordan Hall returns. Yep. Great leadership out of him already. Nakai Martinez comes back, also as a team captain. And then you've got some others that are coming back, but also some fresh blood, I guess you'd say, coming in on the team as well. Talk about the new guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, I think if you're looking for the strength of this Michigan State football team, point blank period, it starts with the linebacking room. And it starts with Jordan Hall, a multi-time captain here at Michigan State. He's stayed through several different head coaching transitions. He's really a Spartan for life. Mm-hmm. I mean, that word gets thrown around some, but Jordan Hall is a Spartan for life. I think you start with him. You add in Caleb Wheatland, who comes transferring over, had played at Maryland and Auburn. That defensive front, Kenny Soers, gets to wear jersey number 1 for Michigan State this year. It's a big honor in the Pat Fitzgerald program, and he gets it because he earned the respect of his peers, but he's somebody who's played for Pat Fitzgerald before. Started his career at Northwestern under head coach Fitzgerald, then went to NC State. Now he's here. And you said Nakai Martinez. We only got to see him for 4 games last year, but this is somebody who really led that secondary, and you could physically feel his presence missed when he was out with those injuries. Him coming back's a big deal. So I think there's a lot of pieces to be really excited about. And then another newcomer to pay attention to, Trey Bell, the quarterback coming over from Iowa State. That's somebody when you go out to practice and you look at the position groups, you can tell which one is the real horse in the stable. When you look across, you see Trey Bell. So he's somebody the coaches have spoke really highly about. I expect a lot of big things from him as well.
For now, plenty of fans are here already getting their opportunity to meet the Spartans. Literally, that's why they call it that. Up and down the concourse here at Spartan Stadium are players and placards in front of their names, so it's easier to know who you're talking to, because you don't know them without their helmets and all their pads on. Now's your opportunity to meet them in person. And if you shake their hand, see how big their hands are. It's great. Speaking of that, Spartan offensive line is looking mighty fine. The healthy players can come back and get back into their groove. That Spartan offensive line looks incredible this year. Cam Edwards, incoming running back. He is brash, he's confident, and he's got the skill set to put the ball in the end zone over and over again. And of course, the amazing Alessio Milivojevic, who showed last year the grit and determination that's needed as a Spartan quarterback. He's back, and one of the team captains. Speaking of team captains, on the defensive side of the ball, Jordan Hall. He's got all kinds of preseason accolades, and we're going to see why on the field as he leads on field and off in the community and on the gridiron. Jordan Hall is back. So is Nakai Martinez after missing most of 2025 with an injury. And you've got other players too, like Kenny Soares coming in, wearing big number 1, and as recently as 4 years ago played for Pat Fitzgerald at Northwestern. Well, now he plays for Pat Fitzgerald at Michigan State, leading the way on the front line of the defensive edge for Michigan State. There's all kinds of activity happening on both sides of the ball, and that's why Meet the Spartans is so important, to get faces with the names and the numbers and get ready to see what they can do on the field. We will have the action, by the way, on the Lansing Sports Network, as we're an affiliate with the Spartan Media Network, and we go on the air next Friday night at 4:30 in the afternoon before the kickoff at 8:30. Be sure to join us for that as we look forward to bringing you the action all season long with the Spartan Tailgate Show. Myself, the Dean of Sports, Tim Stout, and the wonderful Alexandra Jaiwook look forward to bringing you all the action we can with the Spartan Tailgate Show. So until then, I'm Steve Goff on the Lansing Sports Network.